Good morning, good morning, good morning, good evening, citizens in the world. Good morning, those in Asia, and good afternoon, those in Africa. Good night, those in Western world, North America and South America. This is Pastor Karlo Kolong again coming with a hot message. The spiritual blindness, the spiritual deafness people don't hear. Today I'm going to preach about the eyes and the ears. Do they see? Do they hear or not? So before that, let me just give you a song which says, I don't care what comes. Jesus is in my life. I don't care. I have Jesus in my heart. I don't care. I have Jesus in my heart. I want to remind you, in my life, Jesus. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. I don't care what comes, I have Jesus in my heart. I don't care what comes, I have Jesus in my heart. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. Come I don't care what comes, I have Jesus in my heart. I don't care what comes, I have Jesus in my heart. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. Come on. I don't care what comes, I have Jesus in my heart. I don't care what comes, I have Jesus in my heart. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. Come on, guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 I don't care what comes. I have Jesus in my heart. I don't care what comes. I have Jesus in my heart. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. I want to remind you, give your life to Jesus. Well, that's enough. That song is in English, and it talks of why do you stay without any future? Who are you clinging on when problems come? Who will save you? Who will rescue you? When Second World War or Third World War is coming now, who will protect you? Therefore, hurry up. Go to Jesus Christ before disaster comes. Like the fire we heard of, in California. That's a judgment already. That's a judgment, you see? If people don't know why. That's a judgment. God is judging the nations now with earthquakes, disease, famine, civil wars, and all those things. So therefore, in order to add into this song, I'm going to sing one also in Arabic. You see? That song in Arabic is already Nashukuru Yesu. يا اخوانا السودانيين ده انا ابو كارلو كولوم الليله يوم 24 شهر واحد 2025. انا ماشي نبشر كلام اللي بيقول الناس ديل عنده عينه لكن ما بيشوفوا، هم عنده اذان لكن ما بسمع. إلينا كنت وانا ده بالعربي شويه اول. Entadero Yesu biyeji kalam shunu bi tala entabe atabele ore say Yesu biyeji guam edakan Yesu eji alela ezimbita ke moktu nasi ali alagu walau wasai mabi intadero Yesu biyeji alam shunubi kalan intabi ataku wele kore say Yesu biyeji guam Yesu is a very painful chapter anyway. This spiritual blindness is coming from the book of Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And Jesus quoted in Matthew chapter 13, verse 12 to 15. What does it say? The Bible says they have eyes, but they cannot see. They have ears, but they cannot hear. You can see today billions of people in the world, they don't read the Bible. And they don't understand the Bible. The same thing, they will not understand even death. They will not even understand resurrection. Why? Because their eyes cannot see what Christians see. The people who are not Christian, they don't see the problems. They don't see the pain because their eyes are spiritually blind. They've got ears, but they cannot hear the gospel. They cannot hear the pastors, the preaching of the gospel in the churches. You know what? They will hear after death. When they die and go to hell, that's the time they will say, I wish I believe in the message of Reverend Karlo Kolong. Now I'm in hell. Hell is another prison for the disobedient people. Those who rejected the way of God, they are going to be tortured in hell for many years, millions of years. And that's the time their eyes will see the problem. That's the time they will hear the problem. While they are still alive in this world, they have no time for God. They cannot even see. They cannot even see the creation of God. They cannot see the animals. They cannot see the human beings because they are spiritually blind. That's why they kill them. They kill human beings because they are spiritually blind. And they cannot hear the gospel because their ears are blocked. Even the Sudanese nations, they cannot see the problem. They cannot see the chaos they are doing within the two nations. And they cannot hear the gospel that Karlo has been preaching. Many pastors have been preaching the gospel of peace. They cannot hear. And sometimes I used to say, maybe every Sudanese needs at least 14 eyes. 7 eyes in front, 7 behind. Then they may see the problem. Maybe they need 14 ears. 7 ears in that side, in this side, and 7 ears in this side. Maybe they will hear when they have 14 ears. Because the 2 eyes cannot help them see the problem. The 2 ears cannot allow them hear the problem. Shame on you, my fellow Sudanese, for 70 years, we have been bleeding, killing each other. Isaiah 18 says, God will punish the Sudan. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12 says, God will punish the Sudan and continues to punish because you are spiritually blind. You are spiritually deaf, you don't hear. Dear my fellow Sudanese, I'm very tired of preaching to you. It's like I'm preaching to stones, non-living, stones. But you look like human beings. Yes, you don't, yet you don't see. You look like human beings, but yet you don't hear. So what can we do? We preach the gospel of peace, you don't hear. So you continue to kill each other and slaughter yourself in the name of false God. La ilaha illallah, but then you kill 30, 50. What kind of God endorses killing? Even our President Trump yesterday said what? That is there God in Islam really? How can they say God is great, then they kill 500? What type of God killing people like that? And that's what we say, millions are lost. Jesus said what in Matthew, in the Gospel of John chapter 14, verse 6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one will come to heaven except through me. Why do Muslims kill each other? The Muslims are slaughtering themselves. In the past they were saying if Darfur become a Christian, they kill him. But now millions of Darfurs are Muslims, they still kill them. Now what's the difference? Whether you go to Christian and become a Christian, they still kill you. You don't go to the church, you are a Muslim, they still kill you as a Muslim. Now what's the meaning of being a Muslim? If you are killing, Muslims are killing themselves in Syria, in Afghanistan, in Yemen, in Iraq, in Iran, in Somalia. The Muslims are killing Muslims. This is what God said, the kingdom of the world will never be united. There will never be unity within Islam. People are lost. Why do many Africans and Middle East people run to Europe and North America? Because there are many churches in North America and in Europe. Where there are many churches, there is peace. But they don't know. And many times I say the gospel actually belongs to the Middle East. The Bible belongs to the Middle East. Jesus is an Arab from the line of Abraham, Ibrahim. Both Arabs and the Israelis are descendants of Abraham or Ibrahim, but they kill each other. And they rejected their God, Jesus Christ, the Savior, who came also through the line of Abraham. So the Western world has stolen the Bible of the Middle East, and now the Western world is blessed. The Bible belongs to the Middle East. So many Africans are even saying what? They say Christianity is a white man's religion. Wrong! Jesus was born in the Middle East, not in Europe. When King Herod was to kill him, the angel told Joseph and Mary to escape to Africa, to Egypt, and they spent 3.5 years in Africa. Jesus has never been to Europe. Why do you Africans are so foolish like that? You're supposed to be more Christian than the Europeans. Jesus has spent 3 years in Africa. He came with the knowledge, with the wisdom, but you Africans rejected. You continue to worship your wrong gods, idol gods, and that's why you are so chaotic. How can Europeans far away come and steal the Bible from Middle East and translate it into their languages? And now they are blessed. North America, Canada, USA, Australia. They are blessed because of the Bible that you people rejected. And the Bible was written in Africa by Moses. Moses was born in Africa. You Africans, you are so foolish. How can you say Christianity is a white man's religion? Wrong. Christianity is an African religion. If you want to go in detail. Because Jesus lived in Africa. He even started maybe his primary school in Egypt, Cairo. How do you say Egypt, Christianity is a white man's religion? Wrong. Because you are foolish. You admire your foolish God, the local gods, Juju. That's why Africa is chaotic. Don't blame the West. You rejected the Bible. Jesus spent 3 years in Africa. Jesus have never been to Europe. So Jesus is actually black man's religion. Many of you are saying Jesus was black. Correct. Because the Israelis lived 430 years in Africa. So they become black. So Jesus was black. Those who say Jesus was black is correct. Because Jesus lives in Africa. But shame on you Africans. You rejected the true God. And that's why you're suffering. Don't blame the West. Never. And then أقول شنو يا سودانيين؟ في كتاب بتاع إيزايا الساعة 6 بدأ من 9 بعد الكتاب بتاع متى 13 بدأ من 12 ل 15 يسوع برضه بشر أجل في إيزايا 6 بدأ من 9 أنه جماعة ديل كيف تقول عندي أنا لكن ما عندي أنا ما بيشوفوا عندكم أذانا لكن ما بتسمعوا كارلو بشر كم سنة في جوبا أنا بشر إنجيل كم سنة ولا سنة أنتوا لسه بتقتلوا بعضكم باسم دين الشين يا أخي دول بيقولوا الله أكبر يلا تقتل 50 ليه الله يعطوه بيقول اقتلوا الناس بتاعك يا عميانين يا أنتوا يا عميانين يا سودانيين كان جلابة ولا دارفورين ولا نوبة أنتوا عميانين صحيح هذا شغلة في خرطوم ده شغلة شمال السودان ده ما مسلمين يقتلوا المسلمين طيب الله ده وين؟ ده الله يعطوه بيقول اقتلوا أخواننا فده لعنة بزكريا chapter 2 verse 12 Isaiah 18 بدأ من 1 ل 6 ده لعنة الكتاب المقدس لأن انتوا عبيتوا ربنا بتاع إبراهيم اللي هو أبراهام يسوع جاب السلسلة بتاع إبراهيم الاثنين نسوان سارة وهاجر سارة ولد إسرائيليين هاجر ولد الدولة العربية لكن لازم تقتلوا بعضكم عرب مع إسرائيليين يا عشان كده انتوا عميانين روحيا يسوع منكم يسوع ولده بالشرق الوسط يسوع فات في أفريقيا قاعد في أفريقيا 3 سنين ونص يسوع ما ماشي في أوروبا هسه أفريقيا بيقول قال المسيحية ده دين بتاع خواجات كذب مفروض المسيحية ده دين بتاع أفريقيا لأن يسوع قاعد في مصر 3 سنين عشان كده انتوا عميانين ناس الشرق الوسط وأفريقيا ربنا بتاع كتاب المقدس ده ربنا بتاع الشرق الوسط وأفريقيا لأن يسوع قاعد في أفريقيا 3 سنين ونص ويسوع ربى في آسيا في جيروسلم كله أفريقيا والشرق الوسط من أبا يسوع يا خواجات جا سرقوا كتاب المقدس ما تترجموا يا ليكوا بركة هسه خواجات يلبسوا سلام في أوروبا في كندا في أمريكا ده كتاب المقدس بتاع الدولة العربية سرقوا يا هسه بتعبدوا في أصنام أنتوا في الدولة العربية ربنا بتاعكم الأصل يا خواجات سرقوا ما عندكم ربنا ثاني في الشرق الوسط ربنا الأصل يا كتاب المقدس سرقوا يلا ماشي ترجموا اللغات بتاع يوروبا توصل يوروبا مرتاحين عشان الإنجيل كندا أستراليا لو هذه أمريكا مرتاحين عشان إنجيل وإنجيل ده بتاع دولة عربية لأن يسوع من دولة عربية يا أخوان في كتاب يوحنا قال شنو هذا واحد هذا اللي ناي قال هو جاء للناس بتوع لكن الناس أباه إسرائيل وعرب أبا يسوع ويسوع منهم كتاب المقدس ده بتاع دولة عربية وبتاع إسرائيليين يا خواجات سريع وكتاب المقدس هسه عندك القرآن بيجي لكم موت كل يوم بتقتل الناس في صوماليا في أفغانستان في سوريا لأن انتوا كتاب المقدس الأصلي سرقوا منكم خواجات سرقوا خواجات سرقوا كتاب المقدس ما في كتاب المقدس بيقولوا بتاع دولة عربية أسف يا مالي أنا سمعت عنه في دولة عربية كتير من دولة عربية في ناس كتير لقوا يسوع بعلم في ناس كتير ما وقام من النوم يسوع قام من النوم قال ارجع امشي بشر لاخوانا انا سمعت يا مادة حتى في ايران قال قريب لمليون ناس خلاص ابا اسلام جرى للمسيح وكلام صح لان يسوع دي منكم من الشرق الاوسط قال ايران كتير طلع مسيحيين قالوا حق ربنا بتاع الشرق الاوسط يا يسوع المسيح ما محمد يا اخوانا بيجيب لنا موت كل يوم الله اكبر تقتل 50 الله اكبر تقتل 100 الله تعالى بقول لك خلاص يا جماعه اخوانا انت مسلم بقتلوك انت ما مسلم بقتلوك ما في فرق دارفورين وكتقال ماشي ده المسيحيين قتلتوك دارفورين قاعد لسه مسلمين بتقتلوه ده فرق شنو يا دارفورين ده بيقول من ينظر عشان كده انا بقول انتوا ممكن دايرين كل زول يكون عنده كم 14 عينه عشان يشوف مشكله صابع عينه قدام صابع عينه ورا ممكن تشوفه بعدين لان يسوع قال من عنده يون لكن ما بيشوف قال من عنده اذان لكن ما بسمع يمكن دايرين كل زول يكون 14 اذان 7 في شمال 7 اذان في يمين يمكن بعدها بتسمعوا لكن ما بطريقه لو زدنا لكم اذان كثير ذاته ما بتسمعوا كم سنه نجي بشر انجيل كم سنه مبشرين نجي بشر انجيل انتم ما بتسمعوا كم سنه كتاب المقدس بيقول ما تقتلوا انتوا لسه بتقتلوا الناس لا انتوا ما قاعدين تشوفوا الناس دول اسود زيك تقتلوا فضي عليكم يا شماليين يا سودانيين في الجنوب في الغرب سودانيين في الشرق في الشمال في الجنوب كلكم عميانين هم اللي بيقولوا جنوب السودان دي دوله مسيحيه كذب جنوبيين ما مسيحيين ما بيفرق مع الشماليين ما الجنوبيين قاعدوا في بانما دول ربنا تبارك وتعالى اللي بيقتل الناس كل اسبوع تسمع قال قتلوا 30 في رومبيك قتلوا 10 في ابيه ما ده انتوا عشان كسرت وسائل الله العشره كسرت وسائل الله العشره يا سودانيين في الجنوب والشمال كله كسرت وسائل الله العشره تدري شنو ثاني فدي عليكم فربنا بتاع الشرق الاوسط بتاع افارقه ليه ده يا الكتاب المقدس كم مسافه من يروشلم لحد كايرو كم ميل من يروشلم لحد جوبا كم ميل من يروشلم لحد واشنطن دي سي واشنطن دي سي بعيد ياو انجيل في يروشلم ياو قريب لجوبا لكن جوبا ما دايرين انجيل ما دايرين يسوع كم ميل من يروشلم لحد لندن بعيد كم ميل من يروشلم ما لا بيقولوا يسوع لحد ايران قريب كم ميل من يروشلم لدمشق قريب لكن ناس دمشق ناس ايران ناس السعوديه كلها ابا يسوع يا ناس البعيد في استراليا جا شيلوا يسوع جا شيلوا انجيل يسوع يقول لكم فايده فدي عليكم يا شرق الوسط ربنا بتاعكم يا شرق الوسط سرقوا حواجات سرقوا انتوا في افريقيا ربنا بتاعكم يا كتاب المقدس يسوع قاعد في افريقيا 3 سنين ونص معقول ما تقبل يسوع تقبل اصنام شياطين اللي بيجوا لكم الموت كل يوم يقول ده خبر هاجل ده خبر كبير خالص فدي عليكم لو ما سمعتوا تفسير ده ممكن ربنا يديكم كل زول 20 اذان عشان تسمعوا لكن ربنا ما بقدر يعمل حاجه جديد ربنا يديكم 2 اذان عشان تسمعوا وديكم 2 عين عشان تشوفوا وديكم 2 قراء عشان تمشوا بكنيسه لكن انتوا قاعدين تمشي وين؟ فيك بيبويتا كناجير قال جوامع ما عنده ولا كتاب المقدس ما عنده رؤيه تمشي مال ما عنده حياه البول اقتل الاب فدي عليكم يا سوريين تعرفوا ليسوع المسيح انا بشوف كل يوم اصلا انا بتبتيات علينا انا قريب وجه يا سبب بتشوف انا ما قاعد نرقص you can see today I'm just sitting down because my leg is affected with the cold I've got arthritis and I cannot stand up But I know God is going to heal my leg. Next Sunday I will preach the same message in the church. I'm affected. The devil wants to block my leg so that I don't walk or I don't dance. But my mouth is active. He's a liar. And God has healed me already. I know I'm going to walk. Yes, I'm not dancing today because my leg has arthritis. But my mouth is active. And God is healing me. I will dance even next Sunday. And now I have 1 week, my leg is affected, the left leg. But my mouth is not affected. You cannot block the gospel. The truth is bitter. You see, I cannot stop preaching. Every day I must preach. Because more than 8 billion people in the world, they don't have eyes. They don't have ears. And these 8 billion people, all of them will go to hell. And that's the time they will see and they will hear. When people resurrect from their graves to hell, that's the time they will see the danger. And that's the time they will hear. But now while they're still alive, their eyes do not see. Their ears do not hear the gospel. How many are going to Ukraine, Middle East, just to go and fight? Because they don't see. They go and kill the people, and they get killed also. Because blind plus blind is equal to disaster. You are spiritually blind. You go and kill people, and then you will also be killed because you are all blind spiritually. Billions of dollars are poured into Ukraine, and that's called demonic project. Billions of dollars. The Middle East, the Europeans, the NATO group, they send billions of dollars to Ukraine, and that is non-achievable project. Now that project has no meaning. They send billions of euro, billions of American dollars. Why? Because of sin. The West have endorsed same-sex marriage. That's why Jesus said, I'm going to empty your banks. Can you see? What's the result of billions of dollars sent to Ukraine? Nothing. It's a waste of time because the West have sinned already. When you endorse same-sex marriage, then Jesus endorsed Third World War. That's why Third World War has exhausted billions of dollars and millions of European or whatever Europe. This is spiritual punishment because you don't see, because you don't hear. You don't hear the gospel. You don't see the Bible. You don't read the Bible. That's why God punished the nations. The West is punished severely. Third World War is because you have sinned against God. You have broken the Bible. The Bible broke our economy. The Bible broke our, social life. People are fragmented. COVID-19 was coming because of sin also. AIDS was coming because of sin. The earthquake is because of sin. The fire in California because of sin. No scientists can even stop, the wrath of God. Thank you. Today is January 24th, 2025. This is Reverend Karlo Kolong preaching to you in the Western world, in Denver. Please subscribe to my TikTok. I still have many things to preach. Maybe each of you wanted 14 years to hear me. Maybe some of you wanted 14 eyes to see me. Shame on you, the people of the world. 8 billion people will go to hell because they rejected Jesus, the Savior. Thank you.